Any plan that we come up with has to be adaptive because the changing circumstances on the lake fluctuates.
The Great Salt Lake will have a new advocate on Utah's Capitol Hill. Today, a state Senate committee considered a nomination for a powerful new position to help save it. Fox 13 News political reporter Ben Winslow has more.
Brian Steed may have one of the toughest jobs in Utah government. He's tasked with saving the Great Salt Lake.
The challenges facing the Great Salt Lake are real.
The Great Salt Lake hit its lowest point in recorded history last year, setting off alarm bells. It presents an ecological crisis with harms to our water supply, wildlife, and public health with toxic dust storms and billions in impact to Utah's economy. To help address it, the state legislature created the position to come up with a plan to save the lake. It's an incredibly powerful post. The Great Salt Lake Commissioner can override decisions made by state agencies if it means protecting the lake. At his Senate confirmation hearing on Monday, Steed promised to be collaborative.
There are dozens of stakeholders that care very passionately about the lake for very different reasons. We have to make sure that they're at the table and are heard, and that they perceive themselves to be part of the solution and not on the menu.
Steed tells me that means bringing environmentalists and farmers to the same table.
And I think a lot of agriculture producers feel like, oh gosh, well, does this mean they're coming for my water? And the reality is, we need to work with agriculture to make sure that we can find solutions for the Great Salt Lake.
Aye. Any opposed?
He won a unanimous vote to advance his nomination to the full Senate, even winning over skeptics.
We've had kind of a haphazard approach. So, I mentioned I'm not 100% sure that we needed the position, but I do think there's a lot of good things he can do.
I think he's going to make an excellent first commissioner around this, where we've created kind of an advocacy for the lake where I don't think we had that 10 years ago.
Utah's governor was pleased to hear of the unanimous vote.
Everybody's working on this, but they're not working on it as coordinated as it could be, and he's going to help us do that. So this is a good day for Utahns. It's a good day for the Great Salt Lake.
The good news is the Great Salt Lake is up about 5 feet from its historic low, thanks to that amazing winter and record snowpack that we've experienced. But it is still about 4 feet below what is considered a healthy range.
We are so very excited about the water we've had, and we're not in the crisis mode that we really saw ourselves trending into last year. That being said, we are going to have to see some changes. We are going to have to be more conscientious about the water we use.
On the Hill, Ben Winslow, Fox 13 News, Utah.